Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And in this video, I will cover about a method with a return type. Okay, what is that concept? Method with return type. And for that method with return type, let me take again new one. Okay, and now in this one, let us discuss here. Why it is not doing. Okay, now let me discuss here. What is the concept? Method with return type. Okay, now what is it? Method with return type. Okay, in previous video we discussed a method with argument and return type, right? Now for this one, let us take few points. Okay, and the first point we can say as a method with a return type is, okay, now method with the return type is the value, okay, these uh, the value returned, okay, we can say as what is it? The value returned before, the value returned before a method, before a method completes, method completes completes its execution. Okay, before completion of method execution, it will create it will return one value. Okay, now return value possible by using return return keyword, by using return keyword possible. Okay, and the next point, only one return, only one return keyword, one return keyword possible in one method, in one method method and that is always, and that is always that is always before completion of, before completion, before let me take properly, before completion of method, before completion of method we can say. Okay, and next another point we can say here, return type. Okay, return type may take integer value and it may take double value. Okay, it may take boolean values. Okay, it may take void and it may take string also. Okay, like this we have lot of things. Okay, now let me discuss all the things practically. Okay, now let me go with the practical statement, and before practical statement let me write first syntax for this one also. So what is the syntax? Access specifier, and next access modifier, return type. Okay, return type is mandatory, and the method name parenthesis, and before completion of method, here we need to use return keyword with the value, return keyword with the value, and based on this value we need to change here return type. This is the syntax. Okay, now let me take one example. Okay, now here I will take this side as first one class, and class name let me take it as demo. Okay, and inside the demo I am taking one static method. Okay, public static, and present I will consider as void only, and take the method name as d1 parenthesis. Okay, and next inside the method it is returning one value. It is return one value, and that value I'm consider as 20. So it is taking the 20 means integer value returning. So here I mentioned value as nothing, right? So cross this nothing value void and make it as integer. Okay, next again go with the public and take as a static method. We can go with the static and non-static, anything is fine. And first time take void and take as a d2, and inside the d2 follow as return and value as 2.3. 2.3 means double, but we said here void, so go with here value as, okay, instead of void go with as double. Okay, and let me take again another thing, public. Okay, now take as non-static method void and use the method name as d3 parenthesis, and inside here at the end go with as one return keyword with the value as hello. Okay, this hello is the string data types, so we need to take here value as a string. Okay, and next let me take here public and use here void and go with the name as d4, and inside the d4 use here a return keyword and take the single quote a. Okay, now it is returning not void, what is a character. Like this we have to do. Okay, and let me call your class. So here I'm closing my class, and these all the methods we need to call inside main method. So take the public void main method, sorry, static is mandatory, right? So public static void main string array arguments. Okay, now inside the main method we need to call all the methods. So let me call, first I'm calling this method, call it as d1. So d1 means directly we can call because it is static keyword. So take as demo d1, demo d1 parenthesis, and this method d1 is returning one integer value. So this method only returning 20 value, so inside the integer variable of a we need to store. Okay, now execution process I will tell, listen carefully. Whenever the JVM is saying seeing equals to operator, it is going first right side. So first right side it is representing the demo class. Okay, let me take the capital D, demo class, and after the demo it is seeing the d1, so it is going to the d1 method. Okay, and inside the d1 method after doing all the logic operation it is returning 20 value because our void type is integer now. So this method returning 20, so here after the equals to this method is returning one 20 value that I am storing inside the A. Okay, next let me take again another method. What is a method? D2. It is a static method, right? So let me take the demo dot d2, and this method will return the value. So what is a value? Double type of value, so I am storing inside the double d. Okay, now let me take example again. Whenever the JVM seeing this equals to operator, it is going to the class of d2 method. So d2 method means this is the d2 method, and inside we have double value. So this double value, this method is returning to d memory block. So inside the d I am assigning value as 2.3. Okay, and next again another method we have. So what is the method we have? D3. So this D3 is non-static, so mandatory we need to create the object. So take the demo d equals to, and let me use the new and demo. Okay, I think two reference variables same we have use the d1. So d1 dot, and what is the method we have? D3 parenthesis. So whenever the D3 parenthesis, it is going to this, where we have, let me check here, right? So it is going to this method, and it is returning one string data. So we need to store inside string of s. Inside the s we are storing hello. Okay. Next, after this again we need to call this d4 also. Okay, how can I check all the things? Let me print here system dot out dot println of e, and system dot out dot println of d, and system dot out dot println of what is that s variable. Like this it will give the output. Okay, now what we discussed theoretically, same we have to implement practically. Okay, let me open your file. I think here already running. Then do one thing, close this one. Okay, use here. Okay, now take as one class. Now use here one class. For that one, control n and class. And class name, take it as return type. Return type, right? Let me take the return type. Okay. Now inside the return type, first we need to create some methods, right? So create the method, call it as public. Now starting, go with as post void, and after that method name as d1 parenthesis. Okay, now after the logic it is returning for us one integer value. That integer value I will consider as 20. Now it is giving error. Why it is giving error? Because our return type should be the integer it is indicating, right? So take the integer value here. See, now error eliminated. Now we need to call this method, right? So use the main method, and inside the main method we need to call this method by using the what is it, class name, right? Now take here class name, this class name. Okay, now reference variable, not the reference variable, it is static method, right? So directly we can call it. Okay, and next this method only returning variable, right? So take one integer. Why I am taking integer? Because it is returning integer data type, so integer of the a. Now let me print here system dot out dot println a. Now it is returning this d1 method 20 value are not checked. See, it is returning the 20 value. This is the process to do our return type. Take again public, go with the static method. Okay, now after the static method let me take first void and d2 parenthesis, and inside here after the logic let me use return type. Okay, inside the return let me take it as double value. So here also we need to change this data type into the double. Okay, now call your statement. So how to call the statement? Take the class name. So what is the class name? Return type dot, and we need to use the d2, and this method returning one value. What value it is returning? Double type of value, right? So use the data type as double with the d. Okay, and print again system dot out dot print ln d, then it will return this 2.3. Check it. Now 2.3 it is giving. So mandatory we need to change your data type as per the requirement. Okay, now last method I will create, that is void, and inside the void method name as d3. Okay, and the return value should be, let me take your return value should be string type of data. Let me take the string type of data. So use here string type of data, that is nothing but ABC. Okay, now this return also we need to change into the string data type, so use here string. Okay, next call your method. How to call the method? Non-static means we need to create the object. So what object we need to create? Class name r equals to, okay, now new operator with the return type. Okay, now let me take the class name as return type parenthesis, and next use here r dot, and what is the method we have? Method name is d3, right? Let me take the d3 method, and this method only returning one string data type, so use here string, use here what is it, string, okay, with the s variable. Now print it whether it is giving or not. Let me check. Use here s. See, it is giving ABC. Same like this. Character means change the character data type, here also character. Okay, now this concept is nothing but method with the return type. Okay, in next video we'll go with the example with the combination of method with the parameter and argument as well as return type. Okay, now thank you guys, thanks for watching, bye bye.